Hello, my name is Amina Blake and I am English, British and Muslim. This is a message to all my friends, all my family, regardless of whether you are Muslim or non-Muslim. This is a message to the British public who I regard as my brethren and my friends and my colleagues. Our society is under threat. Our society is under threat not from the 1.4 billion Muslims in the world, not from your neighbours or your friends, but from the fear that's being created by this horrific situation that's happening in the world right now. ISIS are a real threat. That's a fact. Not just because of their horrific actions in Paris, Lebanon, Syria, Iraq and other places, and the scores and scores of people, both Muslim and non-Muslim, they have killed and injured, but because we are allowing them to become a threat to all of us. We are allowing them to become a threat to our Britishness and our British society and the peace that we enjoy here. We are allowing them to place fear that's been fueled by the media rhetoric between Muslim and non-Muslim neighbours who have lived happily together and beside one another for years, sharing their food and sharing their Christmas cards and their e-greetings. Now they're looking at each other with suspicion, wondering, is that person a terrorist? The Daesh and ISIS, or whatever they call themselves with their evilness, hate all of us. They hate us regardless of whether we're Muslim or we're not Muslim. They hate the very essence of British values. They want us to fight one another. That's their agenda. And by allowing our hearts to become suspicious of one another, and by allowing ourselves to hate due to this suspicion, they are winning this fight. And that's the last thing that we need and the last thing that we want. We're all becoming scared. I'm scared. I don't want to be attacked or pushed under a train just because I wear a scarf. I don't want someone to call me a terrorist. I'm British and English and Muslim. I'm very proud of all of those, which fit together like a glove. I don't want my non-Muslim friends and family to be fearful of me or of other Muslims as they're out on the streets and they see a guy with a beard or a woman with her face covered and wondering whether this is a terrorist or not. I don't want innocent lives to be taken, whether it's by ISIS or by my own government or by anybody else in the world. It's a fact that there are a few Muslims and non-Muslims on the right wings of both who want this bloodshed and they want this violence, and these people must be stopped. But how do we stop them? Well, do you know something? There is a simple solution to that. Both in the Quran and in the Bible, we're told, love your neighbour, be kind to your neighbour. By pulling together as kind and reasonable British public, we say no to the Daesh and ISIS and right-wing groups and all that they stand for, and no to the haters and all that they stand for. So please, my dear British public, my friends, my family, let's pull together in the spirit of British values with our neighbours and our friends and our colleagues and stop all this suspicion and stop this hatred and recognise this for what it is. We need to pull together in the spirit of Britishness and in the spirit of humanity. Only then will this evil be defeated.